After Alpine the B12 chassis, I think this is mint. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wasn't too fussed, but now I'm thinking, yeah, E36 M3 particularly.
Oh, that's a good use. Use my head as a jack stand. I love poking stuff. This was unexpected. Anyone lives there? Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't need this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you missed me, because I did miss you. We went for a quick holiday down in Turkey. Nice people, nice weather, everything was awesome. Now we are back in the workshop. I couldn't wait to get my hands on the spanners. I did charge my batteries down in holiday. So yeah, that's about it. We got something new in the workshop, as you can see. That's actually from a mate of mine. All right guys, here is our guy, Martin. He's E36 SOB M3. Basically, Martin, tell us about yourself. What's got you into this, and overall, in general, BMWs?
Sure, yeah. Well, I've had BMWs for, I guess, the best part of 20 years now. My dad was always into big big saloon cars like your S-Classes and XJs, and we did have an E32 when I was growing up, and then he finally bought an E38 in 2002. And I still have that now. He's not around anymore, but I think the addiction with BMWs kind of started from there. And I've had, I don't know how many, but 50,
Trust
60,
me,
I don't know.
loads.
Yeah, loads, and they just keep piling up.
What's currently in your stock anyway?
Well, we've got 3 38s, which you know about, and you look after those. We've got a couple of E31s. We've got an M5 Touring, which is nice.
E61.
E61, yeah. Obviously, I've just bought 2 race cars as well. I've been racing E36s for the last sort of 7-8 years, on and off. So I'm quite familiar with the chassis. What else have we got? I think there's probably a few bits lying around. I've got a few modern bits. I mean, I've got an X7. We've got an FO1 730D as a smoker. We've got a 520D with a snap timing chain, which is going to come to you as well at some point, I think. We've got a Mini Cooper. It's not really a BMW, but it is sort of.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, so there's always stuff floating around.
And you're also into your Land Rovers, I guess.
Yeah, got a few Land Rovers, yeah, but.
Right. We're not going to talk about that.
No, that's not the audience's cup of tea, I don't think. So yeah, but this one came. I've just bought that E36 M3 as well in Imminent.
Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, he comes from Surrey. He's about 2.5 hours away. He stopped at the service station, and this woman pulled up in to fill up her Imola red
E46
convertible
M3 manual.
E46 M3 manual, and he rolls up. Oh, nice car, blah blah blah, and guess what? Done a deal.
So that's sometimes. I don't really go out looking for them, but sometimes you just see it and you have a chat with someone and it just falls into place. That's what kind of happened with this. My friend Ben, he has known the owner of this car for a long time, and for the last sort of 9-ish years, 10 years, it's been parked on his driveway, and he kept meaning to get it back on the road and I guess sort of lightly restore it, but then nearly a decade has gone by. Finally, the chap has let us buy it, and this is how it looks. I bought it 3-4 weeks ago, and Eddie said, do not wash it, do not touch it, we want to leave it like this.
Show how exactly
You know,
we picked it up.
I mean, I think it's been washed down once every kind of year or two with a bucket. So this is kind of what you see after nearly a decade of weathering. And obviously, we couldn't get the engine started originally, could we? Because it needed fuel pump. So, but since we've got the fuel pump in there, just an old replacement fuel pump, engine's fired up and it sounds really good, which I'm sure you'll show people later.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's a bit of a project. I guess I was thinking, okay, we've bought it, we could possibly just make a few quid and you know, put that money towards all the other cars that I've got. But actually, I really like it. These E36s, they're kind of hard to find nowadays. And as I was saying earlier, you know, you could have the money tied up in this here on your ramp, or it could be in the bank. It's probably not going to earn any money in the bank, so why not have a little bit of a play, you know?
Exactly. Do your investments, people. Exactly. Do your research on old school BMWs and never, ever, ever let it rot. Otherwise, it's exactly same story. You say you're going to do it one day, after 10 years, well, it increased the value, but it still needs a work. So
well, what's good about this one?
Things, you know?
What's good about this one is that it's done 76,000 miles. A new clutch went in at 75, so like theoretically,
it's got a brand new clutch, yeah.
You know, and it is well documented. There's a stacks of paperwork and service booklets. So I think up to that point, you know, everything's good. But yeah, I mean, we've had a quick look around. We're going to get it on the ramp up in the air.
Anyway, we haven't seen it inspected underneath. We obviously inspected under bonnet, interior, and obviously all the visuals what we can see. But it's the first time on the ramp. Let's check it out underneath. Part of a E36. Owner's dream. Anyway, we got a slide hole there, but it's literally no big deal.
Actually, look at that. The jacking points are all intact.
Points are good. It's a bit of a surface rust there and there, but overall it's just that hole there, which is probably what, 30 by 20 centimeters plate. So no big deal. We can get that sorted. Yeah, it's just in general, I guess, just the suspension refresh, everything to be nice and clean. We got original cats, which nowadays is quite rare. What else? Like exhaust brackets, just and
belts and tensioners.
Belts and tensioners, service in general. Nothing's missing, like plastics and stuff. Nothing seems to be damaged. What else? Yeah, and well, ideally the plan is get the old subframes off, take the suspension off, replace whatever needs replacing, get the stuff powder coated. So it's, well, not showroom condition, but it's presentable and it's 100% ready to drive. So that's the plan.
Light restoration, we call it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like you were saying, you know, I mean, these E36s, especially in M3 guys, they just really are becoming something that kind of really fits that retro-looking classic thing that people want, you know. I'm not too fussed about the E30, but I think the E36 is really starting to carve a little niche out in that sort of classic car market, where people don't want to spend, you know, 150,000 pounds anymore on some Aston Martin, whatever it is, and maybe old Ferrari. They're sort of thinking, do you know what, I can have way more fun on a Sunday in a 20 grand M3 that works, that, you know, the dog can sit in the back or kids can come with, right?
I can't really see it sit in a cove, yeah. But estate would be great.
I think these are really grown on me. 5-10 years ago I wasn't too fussed, but now I'm thinking, yeah, E36 M3 particularly.
It's only because you have one.
Maybe, who knows?
He always gets emotional if he buys something old school. It's like, you look at this, look at that, oh, it's a BMW. So now you saw underneath. Now let's check the engine. What's going on down there? Well, or up there. Typical stuff. Alley corrosion. In general, it needs just cosmetic tidy up. I guess valve covers, sandblasted, powder coated intakes, all the rest of the stuff. Obviously, service, all the fluids in general, but nothing too bad, no holes poking up on the end of the wheel arches, typical E36 stuff. Yeah, not that bad. Seen better days, but we're gonna get there. Right guys, she's in the workshop in the 2-post ramp. We gave it a quick rinse. There is no point actual detailed wash because well, it's gonna get dirty here anyway. So first things first, what we're doing is stripping the whole underneath. That means wheels off for refurb, all the subframes, everything stripped down to bare metal, wheel bearings apart, whatever I see we can get it sandblasting so we can give it everything in one go, get it done and dusted, and then ordering a bunch of parts and reassembling it and focus on the engine. Let's start with underneath. These bad boys gonna get refitted and brand new tires. So let's start with the exhaust and underside, especially the back end, all needs stripping down. I'm really not sure. I think this seems to be bent. Yeah, that's definitely bent for some reason. It's only slightly, but we're gonna install the adjustable arms because these normally, well, they are right, but adjustables are much better option. Whoa. Can you pass me a jack, please? Quicker! Multitasking. Should have done this before. It's so heavy. Oh. Woo. Yeah, that was a challenge. Why the hell is got stuck here? Attempt number 2. Bloody hell, this is heavy exhaust. Use my head as a jack stand. No, it's too heavy. I don't need this. I don't need this. This is more clever idea. Whoa. Right guys, the subframe is off. Now we need to get this completely stripped. So we powder coating the subframe where the spring sits, anti-roll bar, hubs, brakes, literally whatever we're keeping and it's rusty, we sandblasting and powder coating. Probably new plates getting from BMW. Hopefully they're not stupidly expensive, not costing arm and leg. Oops. And replacing all the bushes with the poly ones. New shocks. What else? Might just take the fuel straps on, get them sandblasted, powder coated. So our main job is get the underside near enough mint. Yep. And well, just basically do the car pretty much perfect, and obviously what needs replacing, get it replaced. Whichever hands it goes in the future, he knows he's getting a good car. Now we've done the back end, all is stripped. All we need to do, press the bushes out, a couple bearings, and job done. Now we need to take the subframe, hubs, calipers, all the front end, then on the engine bay valve cover, and I think that's it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And that's the way you remove the unnecessary parts. Well, nearly unnecessary. Okay. I want to support the engine, remove the valve cover, do everything on the top and finish off underneath. Hello, sexy banana. Nasty. Looks like one engine mount is dead. That means we're gonna change them both anyway. What else? What else? Yeah, so far so good. I do fancy replacing the shocks because they seem to be really nasty and rusty and ugly. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the car done 76,000 miles. I can see something's been done. That wing is definitely changed. What else? So someone's been messing about with something. So for some reason, yeah, it's been neglected for a while, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll give some love. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This was unexpected. What the hell? What's going on? Oh, fuck's sakes! Oh shit! Ah! What the? Oh yes. Top mount just snapped. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. This was really unexpected. Whew. How cool is that? And here is another one. Oh, that's a good use. Yeah, both top mounts snapped. So, congratulations, Martin. A bit more added to your bill. All right, and that just proves the point. We definitely need the shocks and springs and top mounts. Then, yeah, they were naked anyway. So, let's strip this one first, and I want to inspect that hole. It looks so nasty. Suspension is stripped, everything's just a bare metal. Just the front hubs left off. Take off the wheel bearing and that's it. Anyway, let's take that wheel arch off. I want to check that hole. Right, what do we see? I mean, main thing is this part where the suspension mounts. Oh dear. Phew. I love poking stuff. Oh, we need to get a hoover. Damn it. Anyone lives there? Not that bad, I guess. Well, some of you are gonna say, oh no, car is scrap, but after Alpine B12 chassis, I think this is mint. Well, it's basically that patch, and what I probably would do, let's say cut it from here, there, all this section, strengthen this bit where the suspension mounts on, and yeah, I guess no big deal. I mean, this is all surface rust, slight. This is the worst part in this car. Apart from that, everything seems to be solid. I mean, yes, there is a surface rust there, but nothing major, as you can see. So yeah, I'm gonna do it a bit later on. Right guys, we're gonna finish this episode at this note. As you saw, we stripped all underside for this car. Next thing is that hole, to weld up that hole, and obviously we're gonna weight the parts from coming from the sandblasting and powder coating, so obviously they're all gonna be brand new. Now obviously I know what I need to order. There will be a bunch of parts, so Martin, get your wallet ready. Anyway, yeah, it's a bit something different. We got E38 audience, we got E31 audience, and now a bit of E36. I think someone asked for that, so here you go. E36 M3 Evo, abandoned for near enough 10 years, which it's all running. It basically needs maybe a week or two spending on it, and obviously bit money on it spending, but yeah, I mean, nothing comes free in this life. Here's what it is, but we part of it, we love it, we enjoy it. See you later guys, stay tuned.